Okay, so Mark, and maybe I'll share this question with everybody. So you're sort of like on a path to setting up this attribution and defining the ROI for all of this MOPS operations. How would you think about it? What are those macro principles that you should be in place for this to happen effectively down the road?
I think a core piece of it is collecting somewhere, right? And I think a custom object really works, but collecting all of the information that goes along with the customer journey in one place, right? If you can keep that information centralized and solidified and nobody can tamper with it, you'll see your inbound attribution go up magically, to some degree. But the importance of that is that, again, like, this is not a linear process. A lead will come in, raise their hand, maybe get a demo, but maybe they're not the right buyer. Maybe they don't have a budget yet, and so they go away. But so then what we do is close that journey. Say they made it this far and they dropped out. Boom, that journey goes, and it's SAL closed, for instance. And then you'll send it to nurturing or remarketing, right? So it's a constant process that keeps going back and forth. If that customer or potential customer comes back 6 months later and says, "Yay, got my budget," okay, we send it forward to sales. They close the deal. Now you've got both journeys attached to that, right? And within that, you can see for each journey what the account was, what the size of the deal was, but the journey start date, the end date, the duration, the lead source type. I'm reading this off of one of the journeys that I'm looking at from that we did last, and we kept it really simple. But lead source type current, lead channel current, what was created by the campaign, all of that stuff is just there, and now you can it's an analytics dream. Then you can just you don't have to do cross object reporting. You constantly hear people saying, "Oh, I've got this new tool to help me stitch together all of my reports." Like, just doing a campaign report for MQLs, you've got to do a lead report and then a contacts report, and it's a hassle. But especially where it comes to this, if you're trying to keep on track and on top of what's happening in your pipeline, which is the lifeblood of your company, and it couldn't be more important at this stage in any software as a service company. Like you need that, right? And then, of course, as we've said, as Scott Speck said, tracking that velocity as you go through each one of those stages. If you can drill into that, and you can, because each piece is date stamped, the MQL start date, the MQL close date, the SAL start date and close date, blah 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 blah. If you see idiosyncrasies between one salesperson and another salesperson, or one product type and another product type, it allows us to drill into that and say, what's happening here? Or how did this company, or how did this group, perform so much better at this stage than the others? What are they doing? You can even break it down if you want, if you get RevOps involved and excited about this, to each stage of the opportunity, right? From stage 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, right? Marketing loves that. We love to say, yeah, we make, our MQLs are getting through to stage 6, on an average of blah, blah, blah. Right? We don't necessarily need to be responsible for closed 1, but we want to make sure that we're showing that our leads are sales ready indeed, and that they're ready, etc. So yeah, that's